Università Cattolica del Sacro Cuore hosts for the first time in Italy the Forum of Education Abroad, an international association which is targeted to student mobility.
The Forum is a 501c3 nonprofit organization based in the United States. We are an association of institutions of higher education and education abroad organizations devoted to high-quality study abroad programs for students around the world. The Forum sets standards of good practice for the field of education abroad to ensure that students have the highest quality experiences when they study abroad for a semester, a summer, or one academic year.
Student mobility and experience abroad are a fundamental step in the education process of younger generation. And in this moment, after the pandemic period that really hampered student mobility and internationalization processes, and the future perspectives of instability and war at global scale, we retain that university has to play a key role in opening the dialogue between countries.
This is the first time that the Forum has come to Milano, and we are very excited to be here, incredibly grateful for the Università Cattolica to host our event. We've brought 300 people here from around the world. It is the first time that we are expanding this event to go beyond Europe, to include the Middle East and Africa, because we know that the only way we're going to solve complex global problems is if we can speak to each other, work together, and understand how different people and different countries view complex problems like migration, climate change, food security. These are ways that universities have a special role in promoting collaboration and educating students about the issues and how to work together.
I think that education has a strong power on building peace, because education actually opens the minds of the educated people, and an educated person realizes, actually, this is what I'm saying, makes people realize that we are all the same, and we are human beings, we are facing the same challenges, and we should work together to find solutions to the challenges. And as one of the questions, if you have heard about racism in China, I think that those who have been really racist are those who are not really that much open. And I think that openness is very important. I remember when I was a Fulbrighter for the first time in the US, and I asked American students, why don't you learn foreign languages? And one of them told me, what for? English is spoken all over the world. We don't need, it's a waste of time for us. And I mentioned that it's not only a matter of speaking the language, it's a matter of knowing the culture, knowing the mentalities, understanding what challenges these people face and how they react to challenges. And I think that universities have a role and should play a role. It's their responsibility.
There are several emerging trends for international education. These include more focus on hybrid programs, combining virtual programs with actual mobility, so extending the learning for students before they travel, while they're abroad, and making connections that continue after they return to their home campuses. There's also a tremendous focus on environmental sustainability, and we are working very, very hard to find the best ways to make education abroad the most sustainable, so reducing the environmental impact and increasing the economic benefit to local communities when students study abroad in their locations.